A Step into the Past Volume 12 Chapter 6 Book 12 Chapter 06 Before the Funeral. Xiang Xiaolong returned to the Wu residence. The fire that night only burned down a rice granary. The rest of the buildings are not affected. Over the past 10 days, 2,000 of the elite family warriors entered Xianyang City separately, increasing their fighting prowess. Riding Jai Feng, he rode through the main gates with Teng Yi, Jing Jun, and the guardians. The air is filled with loud noises as the warriors are busy erecting sentry posts and other fortifications. Xiang Xiaolong was feeling great and jumped down his horse, wanting to inspect their work. Tao Fang came up and welcomed, "Lord Longyang is waiting for you in the main hall." Teng Yi glanced at the huge courtyard in front of the residence and did not see any horse carriages or escorts. Puzzled, he asked, "He came alone?" Tao Fang nodded. Xiang Xiaolong is excited to see him as well and know more about matters in Wei, including news about Zhao Ye. With Tao Fang, he entered the hall to see Lord Longyang. He did not put on a fake beard this time but was dressed as a commoner to keep a low profile. Tao Fang left the two men alone and Lord Longyang happily exclaimed, "I am delighted to see Brother Xiang doing well." Xiang Xiaolong smiled, "From your tone, it seems that I should count my blessings to be able to stay alive." Lord Longyang faintly sighed, "Countless people inside and outside of Qin are dying to kill you. There has been news that you are opposing Liu Buwei. With Liu Buwei's growing influence, even I am worried for you." Xiang Xiaolong is already used to this drag queen's emotional outbursts. He bitterly smiled, "Paper cannot contain a fire. Nothing can be concealed from the world." Lord Longyang was astounded and asked, "What is paper?" Xiang Xiaolong kicked himself, remembering that paper is only invented during the Han Dynasty. He lied, "It is my hometown dialect which refers to silk material." Lord Longyang understood and added, "I am here to pay my last respects to your late king. It is strange to have two kings die within 4 years. Everyone is heavily suspicious and Liu Buwei is really brave." Xiang Xiaolong knew that he is trying to trick him and sighed as well. Changing the topic, he asked, "How is Prince Xinling doing?" Lord Longyang coldly replied, "This traitor got his just desserts. I don't think he will ever recover his former glory. My spies reported that he is indulging in women and wine and even disbanded many of his family warriors. Under these circumstances, the king should not make things hard for him anymore." He lowered his voice and revealed, "Zhao Ye is very sick." Xiang Xiaolong was stunned and exclaimed, "What?" Lord Longyang sighed, "When she was sick, she kept calling your name." Prince Xinling was so furious he did not step into her bedroom at all. Xiang Xiaolong was grieved upon hearing this. How he wished he can grow 2 wings and fly to Daliang straight away. Lord Longyang assured, "Brother Xiang can rest easy. I have petitioned the king and brought her into the palace and send the best physicians to take care of her. If Brother Xiang is willing, I can send her to Xianyang City, but you must wait till she gets better." Xiang Xiaolong was taken aback, "She is so sick that she cannot travel." Lord Longyang intimately replied, "Lovesickness is the hardest to cure." Xiang Xiaolong could not be bothered about the double meaning in his words. Impulsively, he declared, "No. I am going to Daliang to fetch her." In a gentle voice, Lord Longyang advised, "Brother Xiang, do not let your emotions overwhelm logic. Xianyang City is now the battleground for all the strong men of every state. If you leave like this and return to find your family annihilated, it will be too late for regrets." Xiang Xiaolong was not fully convinced and insisted, "I will send someone to fetch her. Can Lord please send someone capable to come along as well?" Lord Longyang agreed, "No problem. Prince Zhen has an excellent opinion of you. If he knows it is to help you, he will do his best." The king agreed to take care of Zhao Ye also because you rescued Prince Zhen. Xiang Xiaolong put Zhao Ye's issue aside and asked, "Except for Tian Dan, Li Yuan, and General Pang, who are the other representatives?" Lord Longyang disclosed, Prince Dan represents the state of Yan and your old friend Han Chuang is here. Everyone is eager to collaborate with Lu Bue and you better watch your back. They dare not do anything in Xianyang City, but if Lu Bue sends you out of Qin, there will be people trying to kill you. Xiang Xiaolong was wondering if he should tell Lord Longyang that his assassins are led by Yan Su Yiluan when Lord Longyang continued, Li Yuan brought Chu's youngest princess along and hoped to matchmake her with Prince Zheng. Lu Bue has agreed on his behalf, but Lu Gong, Su Xian, and Du Bai are voicing strong objections. If the matchmaking fails, Lu Bue's prestige will be affected. Xiang Xiaolong commented, the success of the matchmaking depends on the Empress's decision. However, Lu Bue will use some devious method to make her agree with his suggestion. Lord Longyang whispered, I heard that the Empress favors you greatly. Why don't you sow discord and destroy Li Yuan's plans? Xiang Xiaolong feared seeing Zhu Ji. If things go wrongly and they got together, he will have a guilty conscience and it also affects his standing and reputation. He sighed loudly, it is because she favors me that it is difficult for me to say anything. Lord Longyang knew his character and concluded, I came here in secret and cannot stay too long. Tomorrow morning, I will send someone to look for you. His name is Ningjia and he is my trusted subordinate. He is capable and smart. With him accompanying your man to Daliang, the trip will be a success. Xiang Xiaolong thanked him profusely and sent him out. Coming back into the house, he held a discussion with Teng Yi and Tao Fang. He originally wanted Jing Jun to fetch Zhaoya, but he needed all the men he can muster now. Finally, he got Wu Guo to fetch her with 500 elite warriors. In the middle of the conference, Qin Qing actually sent someone to find him. The three men were caught by surprise. Has this pure and virtuous beauty finally fallen in love? By the time Xiang Xiaolong, Teng Yi, Jing Jun, and the original 18 guardians reached her place, it was nightfall, adding to the ambiguity of the situation. Everyone got seated at the simple main hall and two pretty maids began to serve tea. Second Uncle Fang, the housekeeper, brought Xiang Xiaolong, Teng Yi, and Jing Jun into the inner hall. Jing Jun was elated that his beauty treats him as an important guest, while Xiang Xiaolong is disappointed that this visit has nothing to do with their personal romance. Men are like that. Even if they are not interested, they would not mind women falling in love with them as long as it is trouble-free. Still in her morning clothes, Qin Qing has a serious expression on her face. She greeted them and sat down in the host's seat. Upon knowing that they have not taken their dinner, she instructed her maids to serve cakes to them and the guardians. Xiang Xiaolong and his men did not hold back their appetites and munched on the cakes. The cakes are delicious and Jing Jun is full of praise for them. Noticing her furrowed brows, Xiang Xiaolong could not help but ask, why is Grand Tutor Qin looking for me? Qin Qing faintly sighed, I may be thinking too much, but something has happened today that I don't feel good about. The three men were shocked. Putting their cakes down, they stared at her. Qin Qing is uncomfortable with three men staring straight at her, especially Jing Jun's shifty eyes. Lowering her head, she described, I went to the royal temple today to change the flowers at the late king's altar. When I was about to leave, I was waylaid by Premier's guest advisor Lao Ai. The three men's expression grew heavy as well. Jing Jun was incensed, how daring! I must teach him a lesson. Who cares where is he from? Teng Yi questioned, doesn't Grand Tutor Qin have any warriors escorting you? Qin Qing responded, not only do I have warriors escorting me, even the two premiers are at the royal temple. When they heard my cries, they ran out. Jing Jun coldly smiled, now Lu Bue is in trouble. Teng Yi kicked him under the table. Qin Qing faced Teng Yi and sincerely pleaded, Brother Teng, please do not regard me as an outsider. Sister Yan Ran and I click very well. That's why I invited everyone here to discuss this. Teng Yi was embarrassed and awkwardly agreed, sure. How did Lu Bue handle this affair? Qin Qing's expression became more serious and slowly described, Lu Bue did a good job. In front of Premier Su and myself, he got Lao Ai to kowtow and apologize. He even publicly censured him. Xiang Xiaolong could guess what is coming next as it is recorded in history. He sighed. Did he proceed to send him into the palace to be a eunuch? Bewildered, Qin Sheng asked, "How did you know?" Teng Yi and Jing are even more fascinated. They have been with Xiang Xiaolong the entire day. If there is anything he has seen or heard, they should seen it or heard it as well. Even if philosopher Shi is reborn, he may not even guess that Lu Bue is punishing Lao Ai in such a manner. Xiang Xiaolong was in a fix, knowing that he has a slip of the tongue and revealed heaven's secret. No matter how he tries to explain, no one will believe that he is that lucky. Qin Sheng had thought that Xiang Xiaolong has spies in the palace who told him. But witnessing the look of amazement on the faces of Teng Yi and Jing Jun, she had a big shock and interrogated with disbelief. Grand Tutor Xiang only made a guess. Xiang Xiaolong composed himself and pretended that it is nothing significant and sighed, "This is quite easy to predict. Lu Bue's top priority is to get Empress Ji to support him fully. In Xianyang City, there is no one who knows her weakness better than him. Lao Ai is his strongest pawn. He will make Lao Ai a fake eunuch and let him enter the palace and seduce Empress Ji. In terms of scheming, we are way inferior compared to Lu Bue." Teng Yi and Jing Jun began to see some light but were still in awe about Xiang Xiaolong's godlike prediction. Qin Sheng stared viciously at Xiang Xiaolong. After some time and still unconvinced, she commented, "I spend a long time thinking about this matter before I reach this conclusion." Before I could finish speaking, Grand Tutor Xiang knows everything as if he is also present as well. I think Grand Tutor's intelligence is sky high and the inferior Lu Bue is therefore jealous of you. Xiang Xiaolong was feeling guilty and worried at the same time. Zhu Ji and Lao Ai are like dry wood and fire. Nobody can stop it. What should he do next? Jing Jun suggested, "Let me sneak into the palace and deliver a cut to him, making him a real eunuch." Qin Sheng cannot tolerate his coarse words and her face turned red. Displeased, she chided, "Brother Jing, we are talking about important issues." Teng Yi shot Jing Jun an angry look but Jing Jun is dissatisfied. Xiang Xiaolong spoke coarsely too but this widow did not blame him. Xiang Xiaolong knew that he has deceived them and relaxed. He was inspired and replied, "Grand Tutor Qin thinks too highly of me. It is a pity that nobody can stop them." Qin Sheng was taken aback, but Empress always listens to Grand Tutor. In a frank and agonized manner, Xiang Xiaolong replied, "The problem is that I cannot replace Lao Ai and thus, lose my advantage." Momentarily, Qin Sheng does not understand his meaning. After realizing, she lowered her head and bit her lip, pondering, "I understand but this is no small matter. Not only does it concern the reputation of the palace, it will allow Lu Bue to be even more aggressive. Isn't Grand Tutor Xiang worried at all?" Xiang Xiaolong earnestly suggested, "Why don't Grand Tutor Qing head to Bashu and accompany Lady Huayang and lead a peaceful life?" Qin Sheng was shaken and stared at him. With mixed expressions on her face and lost for words, she finally lowered her head and dismissed in a low voice, "I have my own life and Grand Tutor need not worry. It is late. Thanks for coming." The three men did not anticipate her to end the discussion so abruptly and were disappointed. As they left, Qin Sheng did not bother to see them off. The night wind is blowing strongly as they left her residence. Teng Yi could not hold back and asked, "Third brother is not going to expose Lao Ai and Lu Bue's scheme to Empress Ji?" Xiang Xiaolong sighed, "For Empress Zhu Ji, it is like fresh water after a drought. Who can resist?" Jing Jun praised, "Fresh water after a drought. Lu Bue is really good." As he held his horse, Teng Yi sighed deeply, "If Lao Ai manages to control Empress Ji, can we still survive in Xianyang City?" Xiang Xiaolong easily state, "Firstly, Empress Ji is not so easy to be controlled. In fact, we can make use of this to support Lao Ai and make him break away from Lu Bue. When that happens, Lu Bue will be in trouble, not us. Teng Yi and Jing Jun were awestruck while Xiang Xiaolong has leapt onto Jiafeng and rode ahead towards the long street. In this moment, he is full of confidence when dealing with Liu Buwei. Because no one can change history, including Liu Buwei. So this evil man will pay the price for playing with fire. No one can change history. The only problem is he doesn't know his own fate. The next day, at dawn, Li Si led a huge group of palace guards and the imperial edict to Wu residence. Representing Xiao Pan, he officially appointed Xiang Xiaolong as the general in charge of the imperial cavalry. Teng Yi and Jing Jun are appointed his assistant generals. They were presented with appointment letters, bows and arrows, official swords, army uniforms and emblems, as well as 500 personal escorts. This shows that the king has been generous with them. Xiang Xiaolong is certain that this arrangement is planned by Li Si and is perfect. After receiving the imperial edict, Teng Yi personally selected 500 men and got them to change into military uniforms. Together they rode towards the palace. At the giant courtyard before the main palace, Xiao Pan has just finished the morning court session. With Zhu Ji by his side, he led both premiers and his officials up an altar where he prayed to heaven. The procession is impressive and majestic. On this day, Xiang Xiaolong and his men are exceedingly busy but joyful. He has to take over the Imperial Cavalry Command Center east of the city and inspect his army. Later, he has to tie up the communication channels with the other ministries and even prepare for King Zhuangziang's funeral tomorrow. The list is endless. Fortunately, Xiang Xiaolong enjoys support from the military leaders and Liu Buwei pretended to support him, so everything went on smoothly. Jing Jun is the grandest looking. Officially appointed as the Assistant General of the Imperial Cavalry, he is in high spirits. On the same day, under Tao Fang's arrangement, Wu Guo and Lord Lonjiang's Ningjia left for Daliang with 500 elite warriors, determined to bring Zhaoya back. At night, Xiao Pan summoned Xiang Xiaolong into the palace. Meeting him alone at the inner palace, he was infuriated. "Have you heard about Lao Ai?" Xiang Xiaolong sighed. "Empress is involved with him, right?" Anxious and angry, Xiao Pan cursed, "The late king has yet to be buried, and Liu Buwei, this traitor, brought this Gigio to be a fake eunuch and seduce mother. I wish I can tear him to pieces." Xiang Xiaolong has to admit that Lao Ai has his way with women to seduce Zhu Ji in such a short time. Feeling bitter himself, he is disgusted with Zhu Ji for not monitoring her own behavior. However, Zhu Ji has been lonely for some time and is a passionate woman. As a result, she cannot resist the seduction of Lao Ai the Casanova. Xiao Pan is so mad he began to pace up and down the room. Xiang Xiaolong could only accompany him in pacing. All of a sudden, he stopped and stared at him furiously. "When I left mother and you alone that day, I wanted you to comfort her. Of all the men in the world, I will only accept you being close to her." Xiang Xiaolong can only look back at him helplessly. He understood Xiao Pan's thinking. Just like only he is good enough to be Lady Ni's lover in the past, Xiao Pan has regarded Zhu Ji as his mother and hoped that he will be Zhu Ji's lover as well. To a certain extent, he is Xiao Pan's ideal father. Xiang Xiaolong sighed, "If I do that, I will not be Xiang Xiaolong." Xiao Pan was astounded for a while. Then he nodded, "I understand. But now my heart is full of anger and hatred. I have this urge to barge into the back palace and give Lao Ai a heavy beating to vent my frustration." Pausing, he continued, "Ai, what shall we do now? Before I am officially crowned king, everything must be approved by mother. If Liu Buwei controls her, I will face further constraints. This afternoon, mother summoned me and wanted me to replace the head of the palace guards and go with Liu Buwei's Guanzongzi. I violently objected, and after quarreling for 2 hours, she retracted her suggestion. She proposed to make Guanzongzi the imperial infantry commander instead, and I had to agree." He sighed loudly. "What should I do?" Scanning his childlike face, Xiang Xiaolong explained, "This is your mother tricking you. She knew that you will never change Ngu and proposed an alternative so that you will consent at the end. Xiao Pan was in a daze. Thinking hard, he confessed, so this is how it is. I still cannot win her. Xiang Xiaolong comforted, do not lose hope. You are still young and love her deeply. That is why you lost to her. Come. Let's sit down and think it over and see if we can counter Lu Bue's scheme. Like a deflated balloon, a crestfallen Xiao Pan returned to his seat on the sofa and turned his attention to Xiang Xiaolong. Xiang Xiaolong seriously asked, how did Crown Prince know about Lao Ai? Xiao Pan angrily recounted, yesterday morning, Lu Bue's men brought Lao Ai into the palace. In front of mother and I, he read out his crimes, saying he has just castrated him and ordered him to serve the palace as an eunuch. I am already suspicious because Lao Ai still looks full of life despite a recent castration. Only his face is slightly pale. Lu Bue and mother spoke in secret after that and mother brought Lao Ai back to the Empress Palace. I felt that something is amiss and sent someone to investigate. They spent last night together. Xiang Xiaolong was curious, what is so attractive about Lao Ai? Xiao Pan slammed the table and cursed, Gaigo 10. He added, honestly, he is tall, handsome, and imposing with some heroic air, similar to you. His skin is much whiter, no wonder mother was smitten the moment she saw him. Ai. What shall I do? This is the third time he said these words. Zhu Ji's action has caused him to lose his bearings. Xiang Xiaolong came face to face with him and whispered, have you spoke to Li Si about this? Xiao Pan gave an agonized look, except for master, I would not dare to tell anyone else. In fact, I have to keep it a secret for her. Xiang Xiaolong sighed secretly. This is Xiao Pan's dilemma. With everyone eyeing his position, he is dependent on Lu Bue and Zhu Ji. Without them, this 12-year-old will be fighting a lone battle. Before he is crowned king, he must protect Zhu Ji and Lu Bue and consolidate his power. It is a complicated affair. Xiang Xiaolong shifted his position and looked up at the main pillar support the room. He breathed deeply and offered, there are two great plans that will help you avoid this present danger and be crowned in the future. Like a lost person who found the way home, Xiao Pan jumped for joy, Master, tell me quickly. Xiang Xiaolong watched him brightening up and was pleased. He explained, first, we must win the support of the military. They are divided into 4 main groups. The most powerful tribe is Central, Zhongli, group and they are led by Lu Gong, Su Xian, and Wang Ling. They stand for righteousness and fairness. In a way, they are the most dangerous. If they turn against us, we will fight a losing battle. We can say that whichever side they choose, that side will benefit tremendously. Xiao Pan frowned, I understand this. The other 3 groups are Lu Bue, Lord Jailing, and Cheng Chongqiao. How can we win the support of Lu Gong and his men? Xiang Xiaolong almost wanted to laugh, it is simple. You must prove to them who you are. He proceeded to tell him about Lu Gong and the blood test. Xiao Pan was initially dumbfounded and exchanged a strange look with Xiang Xiaolong. Simultaneously, they burst out in wild laughter, unable to believe such a ridiculous and funny experiment. This future Qin Shi Huang was laughing so hard that his tears are flowing. Panting for air, he asked, what is the other plan? Xiang Xiaolong bitterly laughed, that is to work with Lu Bue. Xiao Pan was flabbergasted and exclaimed, what? Xiang Xiaolong analyzed, Lord Yang Chuan may be gone by Cheng Chongqiao still remains. There is also Lord Jailing who is waiting patiently at the side. Both of them are serious contenders for the throne. If we focus on opposing Lu Bue, both of us will be at a disadvantage and these 2 groups can seize the opportunity to attack us. They may even work together and force you to abdicate and that will be disastrous. If Lu Bue still treats you as his son but Lu Gong and his men knows a different truth, you can control both sides and eliminate both contenders first. Then you will turn around and attack Lu Bue. By then, no one will dare to oppose you. Xiao Pan slapped the table. This is a good plan, but Liu Bue is a domineering man. If we allow him to do whatever he wants, he will end up with the most authority. If the military leaders are all his men, what can we do? Xiang Xiaolong's mouth curled up in a smile and simply state, this is called using your own weapon against yourself. Not only will we not bother about your mother, we will support Lao Ai. Xiao Pan thought he heard wrongly and exclaimed, what? Xiang Xiaolong explained, Lao Ai is a heartless and selfish man, always looking for benefits. If he sees the opportunity, he will leave Liu Bue's control. Since he knows the premier residence well, he will get capable men to defect as well, weakening Liu Bue. Your mother will support him and use him to counter Liu Bue's influence. While they are fighting, you will be the one reaping all the rewards. Pausing, he added, unless I am wrong, when your father is buried, Lao Ai will ask your mother for an official appointment. When that happens, you should know what to do. Xiao Pan is totally swept off his feet. At the end, he breathed in deeply and wondered, is there anyone in this world who is more scheming than master? In this very moment, Xiang Xiaolong knew that Xiao Pan has fully matured and is not a willful child anymore.